Ladies, here's a makeup tutorial because a lot of people ask me, what do I use on my face? They kind of think I wear a whole face full of makeup, which is so not the case because I get very hot and I ain't gonna be able to do it. But first I clean my face. With my Clean and Clear, I wash it off. And then I use just a little bit of the honey oil protection. It kind of like, keeps the oil on my face down. So I kind of like rub that in. Only way I use makeup. I don't use makeup on my whole face. Just in my T-zone and my eyebrows. I hope that this camera is light enough. I'll see you once I'm done. Okay, and then after that, I take a pencil and I outline my brows. I do a line down, just something soft, and I do a line across. Kind of take it over a little bit more. I do the same on the other side. It does not have to be perfect because for one, the concealer is what's going to create the perfect brow. Excuse my voice, it's kind of late, so my voice is a little ashy. Then I take my MAC angle brush. It's a 263. And I use a honey palette. I use the darkest brown. I take that and I kind of like fill it in. It's nice and smooth. I don't want to darken it up too much. Sometimes I use a pencil, my dark brown brow pencil. I use that without this, but I'm going to show you how to do it with the darker shadow. See, my brows are like way uneven, but that's what the concealer is for. And then I take Deep 34 and I have a MAC Duo palette. So I just squeeze a little bit of that in the top. Just a little bit. And then I take my angle brush again, flatten it out. And I go under my brow. Just to highlight my brow bone. I take it down, swipe it down. I take the excess on the other side and just kind of create a line. I hope you guys can see this. This is my first time. I'll try to practice on camera a couple of times and so that you guys can see a little bit better. Take the excess, rub it across. And then I use my number 18 will Make Up Forever. I take a little bit of that and I squeeze that in the top of my Duo palette as well. And what I do is I go across my brow bone at the top. This is kind of a way that you don't have to take an hour to do your makeup. Just something to kind of like, just make you feel beautiful, but you don't have to take hours and it looks so natural. And I go up the top and blend it in. And then I take my MAC brush, number 190, and I blend in the top. I do the top first because the bottom is light. So if I go across the bottom first, then it'll make the top of my brow light and my skin is not light up there. I go in the middle with it. Sometimes I have to go back over it just to kind of flatten out the line. But I do that afterwards and then I'll conceal it again. This just give me kind of a idea what needs to be done and what's already done. So then I'll take the third color on the duo palette and I'll go back across just halfway. And then I'll take a little bit of the darker makeup forever that I use at the top. And then I'll go over it and kind of smear it across. Do the same step, brush it down. But instead I don't use the excess on the other side because it'll be too light. And then I do it again. Go across, break it down. I take a cotton ball that already has makeup remover on it. I clean it off. I go back over the top with my makeup forever. Not a lot, just a little bit. Rake it up. Your eyebrows probably would never, ever, ever be identical. They're not twins, they're sisters. You'll be forever trying to get them perfectly the same. And again, you go across the top with the brush because you don't want to create that light look on your forehead. That's just to highlight the brow bone. Then I take a little bit of my Makeup Forever, the number 18, the same one. And then what I do is I just take a dab over my eye. And I take a dab across my nose, under my eye. And then I blend it up. Blend it down. It's kind of just create like a highlight in the top of my face. I take it and I go all the way across to my hairline. I pat it on my nose, all across my nose. Got my line if you need it. Then you can use any kind of mascara you want, but I don't brush. I don't brush up. I go across because it actually makes it look much, much thicker than when you would brush it up. And Sometimes I'll take the brush and I'll just like rub it across just to get a little bit more on the brush. And then I'll do it again. And don't like using foundation or contouring or any of that because for one it's hot and for two it's hot. Take a little bit of lipstick, whatever color you prefer. I like pinks and nudes and things like that. I never, hardly ever uses a full face of makeup. Ever. Unless I'm really going somewhere. And this is how it looks. It's something simple. I'll do a better one in a different lighting. But there you go. Just a little concealer, little brows. Out the door. Thanks for watching, ladies. This is my new YouTube channel. It's L.Neshelle How To. Please subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe. This is my first time doing a tutorial. I will be getting better. You will enjoy it. I will have hundreds of thousands of followers because I'm going to perfect everything that I do on here. From hair to makeup, everything is going to go on my channel. So thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. I love you.